Hey beauty babes, welcome to my channel. I'm Maria, aka Agape Love Girl. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm back with a new monthly makeup products overviews video. I still don't really like that name. I still don't really know what I want to call these videos, but basically that is what this is. I did my very first one of these videos last month where basically I talked about all the brand new products I tried in September. And so this is kind of what I'm going to do, like a monthly thing. In the beginning of the month, I'll be talking about all the new products that I tried in the previous month. And the thing is, some of those products you will have already seen, and if you happen to miss out on the video I posted sharing that, you can find that. I'll link everything here in the or in the description box. Or it'll kind of give you an idea of the things that I've tried that maybe I haven't mentioned yet, but you can look forward to videos on them. Or if I'm not going to share my video, it gives you an idea just about new products that I've been trying, my thoughts on them. I'm not calling these reviews. I like to call it like an overview. Some of these might be first impressions, some of them might be more than that. But as you guys know, I've gotten rid of doing reviews. I'm done with that. But I still want to share my thoughts and opinions on things, and hopefully you guys find that helpful. This should be somewhat of a shorter video. I don't have a ton of products to share. I was surprised actually that there wasn't a ton of new products I tried last month in October. So it should be fairly brief, which I'm grateful for, because as you can tell, my voice is a little bit wonky. I'm getting over a cold. My throat is still a little bit, not 100%. So yeah. With all that, let's go ahead and just get into the products. Okay, up first is a new concealer from Dalton. This is their Hydra Luxe Concealer. I think I've used this 2 or 3 times here on YouTube, so you guys have seen this in action on my channel, but I have used it quite a bit over the last month. Not consistently, because I've kind of just been going back and forth between trying some other new things as well as using some old favorites, things that I just gravitate towards naturally. But I have used this enough to kind of have a little bit more of an opinion on it, not a full review. I will say that I really like this concealer quite a bit. Okay, so let me just tell you a little bit about it really quick in case you haven't seen it or heard about it in my other videos. But this is what it looks like. It's got a pretty big wand. The wand, the tip, it's not like your typical doe foot applicator. It's kind of like this little ball applicator. You kind of dot on the product. And the idea behind this concealer, I'm just going to kind of read it. It's called Hydra Luxe Smoothing Concealer, and it's basically supposed to brighten, and it's formulated to feel like a second skin. It is very, very lightweight. It's also made with muscle relaxing peptides, which are supposed to reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles by 21% in just 14 days. Has vitamin E in it, aloe vera, things like that. It sounds like a really, really awesome concealer that has some great benefits to it. But like I said, I haven't used this like consistently, like every single day. I've kind of been using it interchangeably with a few things, so I haven't really noticed much of a difference in fine lines and things like that. But I do love the idea of that. I love the idea of a product, especially a concealer or foundation, that's going to be beneficial to your skin and skincare, anti-aging, things like that. So I do like this. So my kind of like beyond first impressions are that I really like this concealer. But I will say it's not it's not like an instant hit with me right now, just because I do have really dark circles, and this I feel like does have a brightening effect and is really nice and has a good coverage, but not the best coverage for dark circles. I feel like when I use it, I need to add more, or maybe this is something that would be great with like if I color corrected first, because I feel like I still see darkness under my eyes when I use it. So the good thing about it is that because it's such a thin formula and it dries down really well, these are some great things. It's a thin formula, it dries down well. I don't feel like it crazy needs to be set. It doesn't settle any of my fine lines because it's such a really great thin formula. So I love that about it. And then additionally, a bonus to that is that it does build up. So I'll put on a couple dots of concealer, blend it in, and then I'll let that set dry for a second and then do another layer. And if I build it up, I feel like I get better coverage. I prefer not to do that. I prefer just to put on some concealer and it cover me good right away. So I do feel like this needs to be built up, but the bonus is that it does build up upon itself. So I think that's great. But it's kind of like a good and a bad thing. Like I wish it just covered well right away. So I am going to still keep using this because I do like it, and I've actually been using it a lot on my eyelids as well, almost like a primer, just because it is supposed to have that, you know, skin firming and wrinkle diminishing kind of benefits. So I'm like, ooh, if I could get some of those benefits on my lids, you know, that are getting a little bit more wrinkly as I'm aging, that would be awesome. So I do really like it, but it's not great for dark circles, I will just say that. Next up is this SLMD hyaluronic acid serum. I did feature this in a recent video as well. You guys all know, if you're familiar with me and my videos, I love hyaluronic acid. It's one of my favorite skincare ingredients. I think it's just so great. Whether you have oily skin, dry skin, combination skin, normal skin, hyaluronic acid is a really great ingredient because it helps, you know, it's something we naturally have in our bodies, and it just helps us retain moisture and hydration in our skin, and it's just great. So whether you are oily or dry, like you need, you know, your skin needs to stay hydrated, and hyaluronic acid is a really great skincare ingredient to help, you know, your skin benefit you no matter what kind of skin type you have, in my, you know, experience and in my knowledge of it. And so I really love hyaluronic acid, and this is a really great serum. I like the applicator. You kind of go like this and you push the little thing to get it up, and you know what I mean. Anyways, and then you could just squeeze a little bit into your hand and put it on. I love the feel of it. It's a little bit more, let's see, let me gather my thoughts. I've been using this pretty much every day. It has a good luxurious kind of like texture. It feels thick but not too thick. It's not too runny, but it also absorbs into your skin very quickly, very nicely. You really feel the benefits. Like I just put it on my hand, it just feels so nice and smooth. I instantly feel moisturized, hydrated onto my skin, so it feels really nice, but it absorbs. It doesn't leave you feeling greasy or gross. And I've been loving to use it as like almost like a makeup primer. I like to put it on before I put on my foundation and everything like that, just because my skin just feels ready and prepped, and you know what I mean, just feels really, really great. I've tried a lot of hyaluronic acid serums. I tend to like them all, but I do have some that I think are better than others. This is one of the ones that I would say I like more than others, because there's others that are a little bit too thin. You put them on and they feel nice, but they're almost a little bit too thin, a little bit too watery almost like. And there's other ones you could just tell they work. That's a really, really great one, so I really like this one. Okay, another new thing I tried this month is this Pixi Glowy Gossamer Duo. I have the one in Subtle Sunrise. I did receive this in PR, and I forgot to mention, but the first two items I also received in PR. Almost all of these things I received in PR. Not all of them, but almost. Anyways, I received these from Pixi, and I thought to myself when I first got them, I got them like several months ago, and I thought, I don't need more highlight, I'm going to give them away, so I put them, I originally, because there's two different colors, did this huge giveaway, and had 2 winners, actually 3 winners ended up being, and there ended up being so many highlights in the giveaway packages. I'm like, oh my gosh, there doesn't need to be another highlight in there. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to keep this one. It looks really, really pretty. I'll keep it for myself, even though I don't need any more highlights. But I will say that I'm really, really glad that I did, because I have been loving this highlight so much, especially this shade right here. This one's beautiful, but I think this one looks just so much, it's just so pretty. I'm not wearing that on my face today because I have another highlight I'm going to mention that I tried today. But oh my gosh, these are gorgeous highlights. I think they're only like $12, I want to say that it's like $12 for this little duo, maybe 15, because sometimes Pixi is a little bit pricey for being like drugstore, and some things are worth it, some things are not worth it, but I would say I think this is totally worth it. If you're looking for a gorgeous highlight, this is beautiful. I've used this a couple times in a few different videos, so you guys have already seen it, but I recommend these. Are just really, really beautiful highlights, so I'm selfishly glad I kept one of them, because I've been like, it's been my go-to the last month. I love it. You guys know I've been using it a ton. Alright, and so now about the highlight that I am wearing today. Isn't it gorgeous? Like, bam, it's like, bam. This is I'm wearing the Vive Cosmetics new highlighter palette. I was sent this in PR as well. This is so beautiful. Look how pretty this is. All of their packaging is so beautiful. As you guys know, this is a, you know, Latina woman-owned brand. I think that's amazing. I love them. I love their products. They have only come out with lipstick so far, so I'm actually thrilled that they've come out with something new, this highlighter palette, because as much as I think their lipsticks are beautiful, I don't wear lipsticks a ton, so they don't get a ton of use out of it from me, but I still love to support their brand. I think they're amazing. But anyways, they have this. I'm wearing this shade on my cheeks today, which is the shade Reina, and then there's this kind of darker shade that is called Diosa, and so it's just a really, really beautiful highlighter duo that's kind of looks like it'll work for a kind of a more variety of skin tones. And then additionally, I was sent this lipstick, that look at the packaging, it's so pretty. This is the lipstick that I'm actually wearing on my lips right now, and it's one of their beso proof matte liquid lipsticks, and this is the shade Que Linda, and so it's just a really pretty nude, as you can tell. I was going to open this up, but you guys can see it on my lips. It's a really, really beautiful shade. I love nude shades, so this one's right up my alley. I had to wear this one today, so that's what's on my lips and the highlight on my face, if anybody was curious. Okay, next up I have some stuff that I tried that I actually purchased myself, and they were like some Ulta Beauty products. I'm not going to show them all here just because you guys, I did a whole video. Some of you guys may or may not have seen. If you haven't, please check it out. It's kind of a longer video, but I thought it was really fun. I tried out a bunch of Ulta Beauty brand makeup, like the actual Ulta Beauty brand of makeup, and there were some really awesome items. Some were not so great. I'm just going to kind of give you a rundown of just like an update. In that video I mentioned, and I still kind of stuck to it because I didn't try it again, and I should have. I mentioned that I would try it again like on my skin, and I still haven't, but the gel liner was kind of a dud for me in the waterline. I haven't yet tried it on my skin yet, but I really should. But I just want to mention that there were some products that I have continued to use ever since filming that video and have really, really fallen in love with. One is the matte setting spray. I just got like a little deluxe sample size and I've already used that up. This is a really great setting spray, and I think it's like only $10 or $12 for a full size, not the sample size. And it's really, really good. So I think I need to consider trying, you know, when I need more. I really don't need more. I have so many setting sprays. I mentioned this in my last empties video. I have so many. But I would recommend, if you're looking for an affordable setting spray, this is a matte version. I think they have a normal version or a dewy version as well, but this matte one works really, really good. I really like it. Additionally, a big kind of win from that video was the Ulta Beauty brow tint, and it's just like a brow gel that's also a brow tint. It has this tiny little wand that makes it really precise. I've used this again additionally in another video, my Slush palette video. If you guys haven't seen that, check that video out. And I've been really, really liking this a lot. I've been using this kind of like as a daily kind of brow product. When I don't want to fill them in like I did today, I just want to put a little bit of color, add a little bit of structure to my brow. It gives a really nice, somewhat feathered, very natural brow look, and just good, but they're not like overly done, you know, just a very natural look, but really put together, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm doing like an oxymoron thing. Anyways, but I've been loving that. So, and I recommend, like I never probably would have thought to grab that or buy that on my own, or that I would like to use it, but I really have. It's been like a daily use for me. Additionally, I got the, it came in this set, and you guys will see that in the video, the little black liner haul, which is no longer available. I was really, really sad, but I'm hoping that maybe they'll bring it back, or at least they'll bring some of the items individually back. I know you can get the classic felt liner individually, but this little cat eyeliner stamp, I haven't seen available again on Ulta. Hopefully they'll bring it back. But anyways, if they do, I do recommend it. I think it's really nice. So anyways, what it is like the cat eyeliner stamp, and it's like this little triangle stamp. You can't really see it, but it helps you kind of get a cat eye look. Very easy, just you stamp on the line, and then they have the felt tip liner to fill in. This, I've been doing this a ton. Again, this has been something that's been like my go-to look, my daily look, which I don't do makeup daily, but when I do it daily, when I'm not filming or whatever, I have been doing my brows with this, and I've been just doing a quick cat eye, and this makes it so quick and easy. And I mentioned in my Ulta video that it does take a little bit of practice. You kind of have to line them up right, and it takes a little more time, which it does, but after you get used to it, you can kind of like really just stamp out a wing liner, a cat eye liner look, super quick and easy. And so it's been my go-to, and I've just been loving that. I can just do a cat eye like this, super quick, and I love it. And the classic felt tip liner from Ulta is actually really, really good. I love how long it is. It is a felt tip. I know not everybody likes felt tips, but I love it. I love felt tips. It's very, very pigmented. It hasn't dried out yet. And you know, a lot of felt tip liners do tend to dry out very quickly. I haven't experienced that with this yet. It's been really amazing. Like, I really recommend it. I'm excited about it because it's like, it's really good, and that's what I've been doing and using a lot lately. So I would really recommend that. I feel like, you know, maybe I'm wrong, but I just feel like we don't really look at, or maybe like Ulta, the brand makeup isn't thought about much because it's just like you know, the store brand, and usually store brand is like, we don't, you know, tend to think about that a lot. Even with grocery store brands, you know, it's kind of like that, like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I can't really get out what I'm trying to say, but you know what I mean. I don't think we think about it, but it's actually pretty good. There's some hits in there. I will say that the other products that I tried, eyeshadows and stuff like that, it came in a little palette, but the eyeshadows are available individually. Anyways, actually, while I will say that I do think those shadows were pretty good, they weren't like, they didn't wow me, they weren't like amazing, but they weren't bad, they were just okay, they were good. But I actually did gift that palette to my niece, who's really, really into makeup. She's only like 6 or 7, and she just, you know, is really into makeup, and so I gifted that away to her. I know I have so many other palettes and products and eyeshadows and stuff that I probably wouldn't have reached for it again, so I just gifted it to her, not because I thought it was bad, but just because, I don't know, I just let you guys know an update on the shadows. I got rid of them. But watch that video for more of my thoughts and to see them in action and things like that. Alright, additionally, another video, actually I did 3 videos on this entire collection. You guys have probably already seen it because those are my pretty well watched videos. Anna was doing a giveaway with it, so, you know, they kind of got a little more attention. But new this last month was the Urban Decay Naked Cherry collection. I want to do more looks with this palette. I'm kind of thinking about doing a 3 looks, 1 palette video with this, just because I've already done a bunch of looks with this palette. Not on video, just like I took photos of it. I think I might have shared that in my, because I do have 1 tutorial already up with this palette, and I shared those looks in that video. But if any of you guys, if any of you guys would like to see a video like kind of with quick tutorials, just because I feel like you can create some beautiful dramatic looks with this, but you can also create some everyday subtle looks, and I'd kind of like to do just some quick tutorials. I don't think it's anything that requires like an elaborate like full dedicated video for 1 tutorial, but doing like 3 looks, 1 palette kind of video all in one, so I could show you guys just really quick run through a few different looks. If you guys would like to see that for whoever got this, let me know. But I will say, you guys already know if you watched that video, I really like this palette. I think it's great. I think it's very versatile, considering the shades are really more of just like a, you know how the Naked palettes are. They're just kind of like, it's in this like single shade color range, but I feel like you could still create quite a bit of looks from it. So if you guys would like to see that, let me know. I'll do another video with that palette, but I do have 3 other videos already up. 1 of the entire collection, 1 comparing it to the Backtalk palette, and the 1 that is already a tutorial. And so, yeah, I'll have all those linked. Check those out. Next up are some products that I have not mentioned yet, because it's like, it's really hard to mention these kind of videos, or these kind of products in videos, because, you know, I'm mostly doing makeup, and these are like Bath & Body products, but I still want to mention them because I think they are amazing. I have mentioned before that NBA Cosmetics does do Bath & Body products, and if you guys, like, you need to check them out. If you haven't checked them out, check them out, especially if you love Bath & Body. They are coming out with some amazing products, amazing new products. They're even coming out with some like gift bundles and things like that. It's so cool. You guys check them out. They are all handmade and all that stuff. Anyways, so I could go on and on. I love Bath & Body stuff, but I don't do like a lot of Bath & Body videos, but you guys. Yeah. I'm going crazy right now. All right. They came out with some new soaps, which if you don't know, they come out with like a lot of seasonal fragrance soaps. So there's like yummy seasonal like soaps too, but they recently came out with, I'm so excited about this. They're rose clay. They have, let me just show you. Okay, I have this one. It's not opened yet. This is a mix of rose clay and a charcoal, so it's 2 in 1. I want to show you guys this because they also have them available individually, which this is the one I've been using this last month, and it's just the rose clay one. You can also buy the charcoal one individually, or you can get both. And I had the rose clay one single, the charcoal one single, but I have a friend who's really into like charcoal soaps as well, and she had been looking for some place to buy one, so I let her have that one, and I'm going to buy one later when I finish this one. Or you can get, like I said, them 2-in-1, which I think is really, really cool, and I've been loving this. It smells really nice, feels really great on the skin, on the face. I use that to wash my face with. That's what I've been doing this month. And then additionally, this one is their coffee scrub soap. Smells so good. From what I can smell right now, my nose is still a little bit plugged up, but I can smell it a little bit. I love this. I use this in my shower. I took it out of my shower just so I can show you guys, but I love it because it's the soap, and then it's got a little bit of the coffee ground scrubbies on one side, so you can kind of get a little bit of an exfoliation. It smells good. It feels good. It's just amazing. And they have all kinds of other like fragrances and scents and things. And then additionally, I'm really excited about this is that I have these here because they also recently started making their own perfume. So I have 3 here, and I was actually sent these from the owner to try, and I've smelled all of them, and I like all of them except for one I don't really care for. The one I don't care for that much is this one called Fleur, or Flower, Fleur, F-L-E-U-R, like Fleur. It's like flower, you know, but probably like France or something. I don't know. A French. And this one I just am like, it doesn't smell bad, but it kind of reminds me of like, it's just a very mature fragrance. It reminds me of like, not my grandma, but like my great-grandma, and I think that's why. So it's not like a bad, that sounds bad. It's not like I have bad memories of my great-grandma. Actually, I didn't really know her that well, but it just reminds me of like a very mature scent. So for me personally, I don't like it, but anyway, some people might. So there's that one called Fleur, then this one called Lourdes. I don't know if I'm saying this right. Lourdes, so Lourdes. This one smells really nice too. I'm gonna put the links in the description box so you guys can check out, because I'm not gonna tell you like the notes of all of them. So I'm just showing you guys the ones I have. This one is called Adore. This one's a little bit more of a sweet fragrance to me. Like my preference is like really sweet vanilla or fruity scents. So like that's what I prefer. There's one that I want to get that they have called Butt Naked in Bed or something like that, and that one says it has like fruity apple scents. It's like one of the notes. I'm like, ooh, I'm intrigued, so I want to get that next. This one called Sinful I think is my favorite of the ones I was sent. This one has a little bit of a fruity, sweet smell to it. I'm not exactly sure the notes, so I'm not going to say, but I'm just showing you. I'm showing you. Like, so here's what they look like, and they spray out really nicely. Ooh. And, ooh, yeah, it smells so good. It almost, it's like almost gummy bear-y, but like stronger, like a more mature gummy bear scent. I mean, is that like, can gummy bears be mature? I don't know, but I like it. So I'm really excited about that. I think they have like 12 perfumes right now. I could be wrong. But anyways, they also recently came out with a perfume bundle gift set, so you get a perfume and I think like a fizzy and maybe a lotion or something in the same scent. I'm gonna have everything linked. You guys definitely need to check them out. You guys know I love NBA. I work for NBA, but I love them regardless if I work for them or not. I do have a discount code, an affiliate code with them. It is agapelovedesigns. So if you're into bath and body stuff, or even just, obviously they have makeup, you know, that I love and use, you can get 15% off with code agapelovedesigns anytime and every time you make a purchase there. So alright, that's enough of my rambling with that. Let's go and move on. Haha, I fooled myself. I thought this was going to be a quick video and it's probably really long, so I apologize. But I only have one more thing to talk about. Okay, let's start over real quick. I only have one more thing. Well, really it's a brand to talk about next because it's more than one item. I'm only going to show one though because I don't want to give away this next video because I have not filmed this video yet, but still these are new to me products from October. I tried these in October. I've been trying these kind of interchangeably and things like that, kind of getting my thoughts together, but I want to film a video and I'm going to probably film that later this week, so I don't want to totally give away everything I've tried, but I will tell you that the brand is Catrice. These are items that I purchased myself. Ulta was doing like, I don't know, a 20% off or something for a week or something. You know, I don't really keep up on all the Ulta things. A lot of people know what, you know, when they're doing 20% off or when they're doing sales. I don't really, like, I don't know, but I knew that I'd gotten in the mail a 20% off coupon code, and I wasn't going to use it, but I thought, you know what, I'm really curious about trying this brand Catrice. Their products are already pretty affordable, but I thought with a 20% off it'll make it a little bit more affordable so I can grab a few things. So I did pick up almost everything for a full face of Catrice. And I've been hearing a lot about Catrice, and I've heard really great things, especially about this HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. So I just kind of want to give it a try myself, and I know there's been kind of a lot of hype around it because I think they recently launched a bunch more shades, because originally they only had like 4 or 5 shades, which at the moment, or at least at the time that I purchased, at Ulta, they only had still 4 or 5 shades there, and I was really lucky to be able to have, you know, find this shade. This is the shade Warm Beige, and it's actually, I'm not wearing it today just so you guys know, but this is actually a pretty good match for me, and I really wasn't sure because the shades look pretty light, and I think if anything I probably could go a shade just a touch darker, but I still think this works pretty good for me. And we are going into winter, so I'm gonna start losing my summer tan. I already am, my summer tan's starting to fade already, but I'm still a little bit tan. Anyways, point being, luckily this is actually a match for me. I was worried it was going to be too light, but it actually matches me pretty well. Point being, there's been a lot of hype around them because they launched some more shades finally, and a lot of people were pretty excited about that because a lot of people are saying really great things about this shade, or this foundation, and so it really just piqued my interest, even though I do not need any more concealer, or I think I need to go to bed. I can't think. Anyways, even though I do not need any more foundations, I mean, really in general, I don't need any more makeup at all. Like, I should not be buying makeup, but because I'm curious and because I want to bring some new videos and new brands and stuff like that to my channel and to show you guys, I went ahead and purchased. I used my 20% off, and also I just love that the prices on the Catrice brand is they're already really low, so the prices are really low. Additionally, I was looking at the reviews of a lot of the products that I bought, and pretty much everything from Catrice has like amazingly high reviews. So I'm like, man, there's a lot of people who actually really like this brand, and I'd never tried it before, and I just really wanted to give it a go, because if it's a really affordable brand that actually is really great, like, I want to know about it and I want to share that with you guys. So that's just something to look forward to. I will have that video coming up, you know, soon in the next couple of weeks. Excuse me. I don't know when I'll post it because obviously I still have to film it, and I do have other videos going up and things like that. I'm not sure when I'll post this video, but you know, it's just something to look forward to. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna be done rambling. I think I need to be done filming. I'm like so hot. I'm sweating. I'm tired, and I need to be done. So I'm gonna be done. So with all that being said, I just want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed hearing about all the new products I tried last month. I'd love to hear your thoughts about these products. If you have any questions about these products, please feel free to ask. I love having conversation with you guys in, you know, the comment section. I love when you guys share your own tips and advice there for other people. That's so helpful. It's amazing. And then if you have any requests of anything you'd like to see, you know, in the future with these products, I know there wasn't a ton, but you know what I mean. If you have requests, you want to see them being used, let me know. So anyways, with all that being said, I just want to thank you again so much for watching, and until next time, much love and hugs to you. Bye, beauty babes. Mwah!